Most of us are lazy at some point in our lives. It comes as no surprise. Laziness simply implies wanting to exert as little effort as possible, and who, in their right mind, would want to devote extra time or energy when it isn't necessary? Laziness is also a problem, though. If you're feeling lazy and unmotivated, you won't take steps to reach your goals, and you may have trouble in both your personal and professional life. Luckily, there are a number of ways to deal with this darker side of your mind. If you want to stop being lazy, you're going to have to work hard at it. Don't worry, though. Once a few of these strategies start working, you'll find it much easier to keep going. 1. Learn to be okay with being lazy. This video is meant to help you fight against laziness as if it were a bad guy trying to stop you from succeeding. But this can have the opposite effect. If you don't like the idea of being lazy, you might end up hating yourself. This starts a cycle of negative self-talk, which science has shown has a bad effect on mood and makes stress worse. Low mood and stress make people even less productive, which makes them feel bad about themselves, and so the cycle continues. Learn to accept your own laziness to get out of this situation. It's okay to feel lazy. Being tired is normal. You can work on getting rid of your laziness without feeling bad or guilty. 2. Understand your source of laziness or lack of motivation. Next, take the time to understand the roots of your laziness and/or lack of motivation. This is one of the most challenging steps to take, but also one of the most important. To find out the source of your lack of motivation, you have to understand your own motivation style first. If you can figure out what's making you feel lazy and unmotivated, you can find a way to prevent or mitigate the effect. For example, do you always feel unmotivated at a certain time of day? Do feelings of laziness creep in when you don't have work that challenges you? Stress is a common source of a lack of motivation. 57% of high-stress employees feel unproductive, compared to 10% of low-stress employees. Pay attention to your environment, the time of day, the people around you, and the type of work you're doing. Chances are, there's a pattern. 3. Break your personal cycles. In many cases, laziness is a byproduct of habit, either directly or indirectly, and this is especially true if you find yourself feeling lazy around the same time of day or in the same circumstances. Accordingly, you can reduce your feelings of laziness by simply breaking your habits and cycles. This is especially important if you work from home or if you're stuck in the same office every day. Consider working in a new environment, giving yourself different working hours, or even dressing differently. Any major change can have a positive effect on you. 4. Set more reasonable goals. Sometimes, people are lazy because the goals they've set for themselves are too intimidating. For example, let's say it's a hot day and you've set a goal to run outside for 10 miles. That's a tall order even for an accomplished runner. So naturally, you'll procrastinate and dread beginning the exercise. But what if you reduced your goal to a 2-mile run? It would be much easier to summon the motivation to go, and 2 miles is certainly better than 0 miles. That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you next time.